What if I told you the secret power that built the early church wasn't strategy, influence, or armies? It was prayer. The early church was constantly in prayer, seeking God for growth and for strength during intense persecution. They might have sometimes lacked the zeal to expand, but they never lacked a prayerful, spirit-filled atmosphere. Just imagine rooms literally vibrating with expectation, faith, and the tangible presence of God. The Apostle Paul was converted in this very atmosphere, an atmosphere saturated with prayer, filled with the Holy Spirit, and marked by prophecy about the church's expansion. This was an environment shaped by the cries of martyrs who were willing to lay down their lives for their faith. The early church faced one huge challenge: fear. Fear of confronting the dark spiritual authorities that were trying to block God's plan of expanding the gospel. They were powerful, but they were hidden due to persecution. The atmosphere needed a person of action, and God, in His grace, chose Paul. He had the boldness, zeal, and confidence to step into that role. Paul is often called the Apostle of Grace because he activated what had already been prepared through intense spiritual prayers, fasting, and labor from others. In a prayer-saturated atmosphere, you don't need to invent God's will, you simply walk in it. Paul could never have taught so powerfully about grace and humility without standing on the spiritual foundation laid by those who came before him through prayer. Think about this. The grace we enjoy today flows from the prayers and spiritual labor of those who came before us. Their prayers prepared the ground, and God's work grew in the soil they tilled. Prayer empowers and guides us, but our calling and purpose are ultimately God's sovereign choice. Our role is to discern His will, align ourselves with it, and walk in the supernatural grace He provides. Paul achieved so much because Jesus and the church had already prayed and labored, releasing grace for the gospel to reach the ends of the earth. Know this: Paul and we are nothing if not for the prayers of the saints. Intercessors are the instruments God uses to release His grace. Just as Paul never stopped asking for prayer from the very people who prayed him into his purpose, we too must stay aligned, humble, and completely reliant on God through the prayers of those who have paved the way for us. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow for more content like this. See you in the next one.